dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you have chose to spend your time with me, and supporting my channel is very easy. Just like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, or click on the notification bell of when you'd like to be notified of when a new video drops. And I hope that you are all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me in meeting the Guardian Tarot. And this deck was created by Beth Seilonen. I hope I said that right. And it was published by Schiffer Publishing, and it was released in 2017, so it has been around for a little while. And at that time, it retailed for $24.99. And the box dimensions are 5 inches height, across is 3.5, width 1.5. And unfortunately, it only has the title on the one side. I like to have the title on the top or the bottom, just for stacking purposes. And on the side, nice little picture and see. Okay, and so unfortunately, you can hear that. That's because the cards are not in a card holder. The box is larger than the card, so you are going to get a lot of noise out of this one. And it does have a ribbon, so it does open up, and there's a little blurb on Beth. And then we have our guidebook, which is a little glossy thing. And you're going to have to pour the cards out, unfortunately. And on the inside, just have a little blue thing. Alright, so reversals won't be revealed. And they are a little bit different shaped than your typical Rider-Waite. And as you can see, they are wider and shorter, because this is typical Rider-Waite. Give you an idea. So the cards are 4 inches height, across is 3 inches, and the width is 1.25. Yes. All right. And in my tarot videos, I will do a side-by-side comparison with a Rider-Waite tarot, so you can get an idea of the different tarot decks, similarities and differences, I guess you could call. And the tarot deck that I'm using is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and it's through US Game Systems if you want to check it out. Okay, so let's go ahead and do side by side. And all right. So there are no numbered cards, and there is a title in the card. And the tree people, from what I understand, are a fusion of humans and trees. And when I was checking out, after I bought it, because I thought it was an unusual deck and I really liked it, started doing research on it and seeing other people's opinions on it. A lot of people were creeped out by the tree creatures and their eyes, especially. So I don't know. I'm not bothered by the eyes. I just think it's a really interesting deck. And I would not recommend this as a beginner deck, because a lot of the cards, there's not much symbolism, to um, like to kind of give you an idea of what the card is about. So until you, I mean, I wouldn't say not to get it. I would never say not to get a deck. But some people like to know if it's a good beginner deck. And I would not recommend it as a newly beginner deck. And they renamed the Hanged Man as Suspend. So with this image, and it's saying suspend and no numeral, no number on it, I would not know that this is the Hanged Man. This does not represent to me the Hanged Man. That's what I mean by not a good beginner deck. I mean, some of the cards you can kind of interpret, but yeah, the majority of them, no. Okay, so that is the Major Arcana. Oh, and you got grip on these things. Okay, so next we have the Suit of the Swords. And the court cards, unless it had the title on it, I wouldn't really know that it was, swords and a page. There's not much done to kind of separate them out. Okay, so that is the swords, and next we move on to the pentacles. Okay, that's all of the pentacles. And next is the cups. Okay. Yeah, I have to admit this is a very strange, unusual deck. And I think it might have been better as an oracle deck. But that's just my opinion. bronze. And I forgot to mention her other decks. She has a Tarot Leaves, the Blue Cat Tarot, the Dream Raven Tarot, Rhaenys Dracon Tarot, and the Lisboa Tarot. I hope I said that right. Alright, so that is the deck. And the cards are pretty flexi-bendy. They are high gloss. They're very shiny. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at this guidebook. And it is 103 pages. Okay. Alright, so we have our contents with all of the cards, which is nice. And acknowledgements. And then we have the introduction as to how the deck came around. And you can read that at your leisure. Yeah, the guidebook is, I wish it was different. It's kind of hard to open it up. But yeah. Okay, and then we go into the Guardians, and you get the card title and a picture, and then goes into a explanation of the illustration and the meaning, the upright, and then you get a reversal, which is nice. That is about it for the major. Then we go into the minors, and we have the name of the card and a picture of the card, and then a little thing about the illustration. And then we have an upright and reversal meaning. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Go through the meaning parts, and then we have them separated with spreads. We have the Guardian's tail. And guiding coast to coast. Sorry about that. And a conclusion. That is it for the guidebook. All right, so shuffling might be a little difficult, but it's all in how you can shuffle them. So we can do a very full shuffle, and like I say, and all the time, shuffling, it's a preference. There's no right or wrong way. You can do the overhand. You can do the side by side, but I don't know about these cards doing a side by side. You can try. You can attempt it. And you can cut them into different piles and collect them like that, or you could spread it over your table, or you could just spread it all over the place. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what message wants to come out. Oops. Okay. Now, when a card pops out, you do not have to use it. It's a choice. Sometimes people believe that that's the message that's popping out to you. Sometimes I'll ignore it and then I'll get the same message again. And when it happens a second time, I'll listen to it because, it's insistent, saying, hey, listen to me now. So, but cards that pop out, you can use them or not. It's totally up to you. Okay, 3 of Swords. Let's see what the 3 of Swords. Okay. This guardian helps one realize that it is time to set yourself free of the past. As each memory spreads its wings to fly away, take a moment to honor each one and the challenges that come with them. Allow for a moment of grief and sadness as this part of life is over, and then move on to brighter, more liberating days. Whether it is seeing your child graduate, an affair come to an end, or a position that you have built up through a devoted career, you know it is time to transition from this phase of your life. Release yourself from this. Stand back and watch the beauty of the moment to see the effects of your devotion and care take flight. It would not have been the same without you. The reverse of this card can indicate that you may not be ready to let go. Take a deep breath and know that love and pride stay, but life needs and must expand. Okay. And that is it. I mean, it kind of makes sense once you understand the illustration with the birds, 3 of them. But this is I want to say it's kind of a difficult deck. If you're going by the illustrations, trying to figure out the illustrations, yeah, I can see how it could be a difficult deck until you become familiar with it. Alright, so that is all I have. Since it's been out a while, I'm sure that quite a few people own it. Let me know either way, pros and cons, how you've worked with it, if you couldn't connect to it, if you just didn't like it, thought it was too creepy, whatever you think would help somebody who's on the fence. Go ahead and leave it in the comments below. I really like to read your comments, and if you bought it after seeing the video, let me know as well. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with another video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.